Thank you very much, Chairman Mendelson. Today I'm pleased that the Council will vote on the sense of the Council to rename the Washington National Football League Team Resolution of 2013. Since early May, news outlets, fans, and people from all over the nation continue to weigh in on the Washington football team name change debate. Yesterday, the football team sent out a plea to its hardcore fans to reach out in opposition to this change. I have received hundreds of emails, and I'm happy to report that more than 50% of the emails I've received are in favor of this resolution. I've received hundreds of messages on my Facebook and Twitter pages, with many in favor of the name change. We can clearly see from the continued traction that this issue is getting that changing this racist and derogatory name resonates with the people of the District of Columbia. Although the current resolution is different from my initial resolution proposed in early May, it drives home that the R word is objectionable to many Americans who consider it to be racist and derogatory. The resolution also notes that the 1983 edition of the Webster's Dictionary defines the R word to mean American Indian, usually taken to be offensive. Ray Halbritter, current Oneida Nation representative and CEO of Oneida Nation Enterprises, is leading the Change the Mascot campaign to end the use of this racial slur, and said in a post that, quote, despite the R word being a dictionary-defined racial slur, the team's ownership insists that the league should continue promoting an epithet that was screamed at Native Americans as we were dragged at gunpoint off of our homelands, end quote. With the Oneida Indian Nation launching the Change the Mascot campaign, congressional members calling on the team to change the name, media outlets refraining from using the name, sports columnists like Peter King and NBC broadcaster Bob Costas taking a stance against the name, and finally, just recently, President Obama saying that he would think about changing the name if he were the owner. The overwhelming pressure will succeed. This is now a movement. Snyder calls the name a badge of honor, ignoring the pain that it evokes for American Indians who have experienced hardship, and as Halbritter states, systematic disparagement. I echo the voices of the 10 members of Congress that, quote, Native Americans throughout the country consider the term redskin a racial derogatory slur, akin to the N-word among African Americans or the W word among Latinos. Enough is enough. The name must go. Snyder said in his letter that he has listened carefully to the commentary and perspectives on all sides, but clearly this is not the case. To argue that we should keep the name because it, quote, holds memories and meanings of where we came from and who we are is akin to saying to American Indians that we don't care. Your pain has less worth than our football memories. As a lifelong fan of the Washington football team, I really don't care what the polls indicate. A name change will not in any way jeopardize the loyalty that the fans have for this team. I thank the council and congressional lawmakers for stepping up. I thank the media for stepping up, although I think it would be a huge statement if the Washington Post would simply stop using the name. For the record, as a member of the Committee on Finance, I will not in any way, shape, or form support the Washington football team in their efforts to come back to D.C. using the current offensive name. And I will stand by this position until the name is changed. Thank you very much, Chairman Mendelson.
Thank you, Mr. Grosso. Did I hear in your speech you're removing the amendment in nature of a substitute? All right, the amendment's before us. Discussion on the amendment? All those in favor of the amendment in the nature of a substitute say aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. On the
Chairman, could you mark me as present, please?
amendment, yes. And then